Welcome back, everybody. It is me, Coach Woody, here again to show you the second or another variation of how to do a hand wrap. So the first one was just all strictly on the wrist alone. This one is going to be the thumb protection and wrist protection. So start off exactly the same way. The seam is down here, they're stitching, and then the clean side on top. So I prefer to have it over. Doesn't matter which direction really you put this, but just for the sake of being on the same page, we'll have it in this position. So I call this the start position, where the hand wrap goes over the wrist, goes under the wrist, below the thumb, and this is the start position right here. So with this one, we're going to protect the thumb. I'm not a big believer in covering the thumb because it doesn't really do a lot of protection because the glove is going to be covered anyway. But this one, a lot of people use it, so I'm going to show you guys how to do it as well. So just give it a little bit of a tug, but not too tight. Wrist protection. Remember the bend of the wrist. The line is right here. You go over the wrist and just below the wrist. So we're going to cover that a couple of times. So maybe 1, 2, and 3. 3 wraps. Make sure it's nice and firm. And then we're going to loop over the thumb just like so. Okay, just like that. Okay, we're going to go back. We're going to loop it only once for now. Okay, and then we're going to go back down to the wrist. Once, maybe twice. And let's do it for the third time. Just like that. And then loop over again through the thumb. Just like that. Okay, now you have this this wrap here that protects the thumb and the wrist. Barely any bending. But remember, don't do it too tight where it's uncomfortable, because cutting the circulation is not good for you. So remember, the typical width of the hand wrap is about 2 inches. So cover only half of the hand wrap, just like so. And don't go over like this. And what this does is it, for one thing, it keeps it nice and neat, and also keeps the form going, so it doesn't unfold when you bend your wrist, and it gives it a little bit more firmness. Okay, so continue all the way down to. It depends on the length of your hand wrap. You can go as far as down to your elbow, or just halfway through here. And since I have long arms anyway, and I have enough hand wrap, I can just go from here to here, so it's okay. And then I can even go back up, since I have a long hand wrap anyway. So from here, you can see it. Wrist protection, some more. And look at how nice and neat that is. Okay, very conformed, very organized, and everything is nice and flat. That's the most important part. Give it a little bit of tug just to give it some firmness. And then when you do it right, the Velcro is in the right spot. Okay, so that's it. That is how you do a hand wrap with a wrist protection and a thumb protection. Nice and firm, barely any movement on my wrist. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.